Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to run the USMT, how to upgrade Windows 10, I'm sorry, Windows 7 to Windows 10 and migrate all the data to Windows 10 machine. So it's going to be the same hardware. All it does is just going to wipe out the hard drive and then save the data, install operating system, and restore data. So the first thing I'm going to need to do is create a test sequence. Create MDT test sequence. It's going to be client test sequence. I'm going to call this Windows 10 1803 Enterprise. Call it YouTube demo. All right, click next. I'm going to call just for testing, so it's home. I'm going to create the local administrator password. I'm going to join this to a domain. I can change this later when I finish the test sequence. I'll come back to this and make the change. Click next. That's fine. This test sequence will never be used to capture an image. Next. Specify an existing boot image. I'm going to create a new one. I'm going to put it somewhere here. I'm going to call this come on, YouTube demo boot x64. Paste that here. Click next. I'm going to call this YouTube boot x64. Next, choose x64. Click next. So you can add all these items in there. I'm gonna add dims in case I need it, but you don't need it. It's not required to run the MDT test sequence. I'm just, for now, I'm just gonna leave it out. Click next. It's fine. I don't have anything to add right now. Click next. MDT package. I'm going to create a new MDT package. Call this one, let's rename this MDT. Next. YouTube demo MDT. Click next. Specify an operating system. I'm going to choose my operating system, which is 1803. Okay. Next. It's going to be a zero touch installation. Click next. Create an existing package. Specify an existing configure client package. I'll create a new one. I'm going to create a new one. Specify an existing USMT package. I'm going to create a new one. I'm going to call this oops, going to be YouTube USMT package. Space here. Copy the path. Put it here. Click next. Call it YouTube USMT package. Click next. I'm going to create a new setting package. This one's going to call okay, setting. Next. So it's going to call YouTube setting package. It's fine. I don't need all this information here. Click next. No sys prep. Click next. So everything looks good here. Click next. It's going to take a while to create all those packages. I'm just going to pause the video and then we'll come back. All right, look like it's finished. No errors. I'm gonna click finish. And here is the test sequence. Click on edit. I'm gonna change the joint domain. Should be under network settings. I'm gonna join this to the domain. Add the account. So this account it need rights to join the domain. Verified, test, looks good. Look at the drivers. I'm gonna keep this at consider drivers from all categories. I want to look at the software now. I'm going to install an application. I'm going to install Office 365. I'm going to install Teams and I'm going to install BlueJean. OK. I'm going to disable Windows updates. I'm going to disable this task. Click apply. Click OK. I want to make sure all these packages are on the DP. As you can see here, the compliance 100%. That means it's on the DP. So I'm going to distribute it to the distribute the contents. X at DP. Click OK. Next. So what I'm going to do is, while it's doing that, I'm going to make some changes to my Windows 7 machine. Let's look at Windows 7. So I got some data on desktop tests, desktop data, and then there's a file called tests. And also I have, it should captures everything outside of my program files in Windows. So it should capture this. I'm going to move some of this data, some of these files to pictures. Let's look at the C drive again. Technically, it should capture this one also. Let's go back to the SCCM server. All right, it's finished. Let's deploy it. Right click and then deploy. I'm going to deploy as available. My workstations only. Click next. Available. So I'm going to make it as available and then install it from Software Center. Only client and configuration. I'm going to choose both in case I need this test sequence for Pixie as well. Next, 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 and next. Gonna check this box. Oops, let's go back here. All right, that's the only option. Next, next, and then close. Let's go back to my Windows 7 machine. Oops. Oh. All right, look like all the packages are on the DP. You want to make sure it says 100%. Here's my Windows 7 machine. Let's go to Software Center. So it's Windows 7 Enterprise. All right, operating system. It's gonna take a while. Let's force the policy. Let me see if this computer is in the collection. Workstation only. Nope, it's not in the collection. Let's add it. Windows 7. Add to existing device collection. All right. So it is here. Let's go back to Windows 7. Force the policy. It's going to take a few minutes. For now, I'm just going to pause the video. All right, look like it is there now. Let's go back. Here it is. Oops, wrong one. So it's Windows 10 1803 Enterprise version. I'm going to click install. So the process, it's going to scan the computer for the files, and it's going to save it to a folder called State Store on C drive, and then it's going to install the operating system and then restore the data. I'm going to open up C. In a few minutes, you're going to see a folder called State Store. I'm going to minimize this one and close this. Hmm. It's going to take a few minutes. All right, as you can see here, it's created this folder. So before it's installed operating system, it's going to wipe out C drive except this folder. So it's scanning all the files and it will save it to the C store, State Store. So while it's doing that, I'm going to pause the video and then we'll continue. Let's look at the log files of the scan state. Let's go back to SCCM. I'm going to view the log file of my test computer and the test sequence. me see here. It should be under Windows, SCCM, logs. Let's look at the scan state log. As you see here, scan state is in progress. So this, you can view the scan state for the progress. That's fine. You can ignore some of these errors. Let's go back to Windows 10, Windows 7 machine. So it is about 0.5% completed the scan state. All right, it's going to force a reboot in 1 minute. Let's restart. It's going to restart my Windows 7 machine. It's going to take a few minutes. I'm going to pause the video and then we'll return. All right, so far so good. So it's installing the WIM file, or it's downloading the WIM file. When it's finished, it's gonna install the Windows 10. So it's installing Windows 10. Right now it's wiping the D drive. Actually, it should say C drive. I need to fix this. While it's doing that, I'm going to pause the video. I just don't want the video to be too long. All right, look like it's installing the WIM file. All right, it's going to take a while. I'm going to pause the video again. All right, look like Windows is finished and it's applying the settings. Let's go back, look at the log files. Oops, you can't because it's already rebooted. All right, so now it's wanted to restart. You can wait, it's automatically restart or click on the restart now. My Windows 7 is starting up. While it's doing that, I'm going to pause the video. All right, it's getting close. All right, it's running the, it's going to install the, it's going to do a restore after this one. It's going to download all the necessary files. It's a little slow because I have only 2 gig of memory on this virtual machine. It's kind of minimum requirement, at least a 4 gig. All right, now it's going to install the software. Again, this is going to take a while to install the configuration manager client. For now, I'm just going to pause the video and then come back. It's installing the application. Remember, I added 3 applications in there. So it's going to install the Blue Gene. Now it's installing the Microsoft Team. Now it's installing Office 365. while it's installing Office 365, I'm gonna pause the video for now, and then welcome back. All right, look like the Office Pro Plus 365 is finished. Now it's doing the data restore. All right, look like it's moving the data or restoring the data. It's almost finished. All right, look like it's finished. Let's log in. Getting close. It's getting there. All right, look like it's finished. I have Windows 10 machine. Let's type in WinVer. Oops. So looks like I have the data. As you can see here, Windows 10 version 1803. Got my data here migrated. And let's look at the C drive. So it looks like everything was migrated, even the SCCM client folder. Test data. So it's migrated. My data test folder, a test file. And let's go back to my pictures. Yep, looks like everything is there. And look at the software that is installed. I got the Office 365. I got Microsoft Teams. Let's look in control panel. Come on, let's see, control panel. I should have three programs is installed. Program features. Yep, so there's Office 365, Microsoft Team. Where is the only one I'm missing is the blue gene. So I need to investigate that installation, why it's not installing. So everything looks good. overall, all the data is migrated, the text file, the folder, pictures, all migrated to Windows 10. And that's it. Thank you for watching. And if you have any question, please um, feel free to add your question in the comment section. And thank you for watching my video. Please do not, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Have a good day.